Hi everyone, kumusta kayo? And we are back with another skincare routine video. And for this one, we're going to be doing a skincare routine for those na medyo oily yung skin nila pero medyo dry din in some parts, also known as combination skin. So as you guys know, actually yung skin type ko ngayon is medyo mas oily na because I switched already from my oral acne medications to yung maintenance acne medications ko na lang, which is more pahid-pahid na lang siya. But recently, a lot of you guys have been asking for product recommendations or even routine recommendations for skin na medyo mas dry or merong mga dry patches for whatever reason. For example, gumagamit kayo ng acne medications and medyo drying or matapang siya. And as someone na matagal nang gumagamit ng mga acne medications, I can actually relate to that. And the closest I got to being combination skin na skin type was actually when I was using yung acne medications na medyo malakas. Pero meron din namang mga iba na ganun lang talaga yung skin nila. Like some parts of their skin tend to be oilier, some parts of their skin tend to be drier. But regardless, that does still fall into the combination skin type. So if relate ka with any of the scenarios that I just mentioned, here's a routine with my top skincare picks from the available options in the market right now. So with that being said, wala nang any, let's start with our routine. Alright, so as usual, start muna tayo with our cleanser. And for this routine, I actually chose a cleanser na underrated siya, both in terms of quality and price. This is from the brand Pyunkang and this is their acne facial cleanser. So for those na matagal lang nanonood ng mga videos ko, you guys know that I've been recommending this cleanser since 2021 up until today because very recently feature ko pa rin to doon sa best gel cleansers na video ko. Kasi talaga guys, for a Korean brand na cleanser ha, sobrang ganda talaga ng quality nito and you're getting it at such a low price. The last time I checked, this was around 200 plus pesos and for 120 ml of product already. Sobrang sulit na nun for a Korean cleanser guys kasi mga ibang brands, may kita mo mga 300 to 400 plus pesos siya for the same amount. But anyway, babasahin ko muna yung face ko so that I can apply this on my skin already. I'll be right back. Alright, so basa na yung face ko guys, pero may nakalimutan pa akong tanggalin which is this pimple patch. Nilagay ko to kaninang umaga because meron akong pimple na umakyat na yung nana or yung pus niya para ma-absorb niya yung pus and para mas mabilis siyang gumaling. Na-absorb ba niya? Ayan, parang meron pang natira. I don't know if you guys see it, pero I'm not going to touch it because baka kung ano pang mangyari. And yes guys, that is the reality of acne-prone skin. Sometimes nakakaroon ka pa rin talaga ng mga pimple, but I actually, in fairness I don't remember the last time na nagka-pimple ako before this. So, okay lang, minsan nagkaka-pimple ka talaga, life happens. Again, like I always say, hindi naman perfect yung skin natin 24/7. This is the reality of acne-prone skin. And actually, since medyo namumula nga yung pimple ko ngayon, this might be the ideal type of cleanser to use, especially since itong cleanser na to, as you guys know, as I've discussed sa mga ibang videos ko, this has a really nice blend, not only of gentle cleansing agents, but also it has a lot of soothing ingredients. And if you do want a more in-depth discussion of yung ingredients ng cleanser na to, I will link the video na ni-review ko siya here. But for this video, I wanted to focus more on the texture of this cleanser. And as you can see, ang bilis niyang maglather. And what I like about this is, makita niyo siya as I apply it on my skin, it lathers very well in a way na magiging satisfying pa rin siya sa skin mo. Hindi siya yung parang madulas lang sobra. But at the same time, hindi siya yung foaming cleanser na sobrang harsh na pag binanlaw mo, parang sobrang banat na banat yung skin mo. This just leaves your skin with the very slightest bit of hydration, which actually makes it feel very comfortable on the skin. And it's for that exact reason na pinili ko tong cleanser na to. Kasi kapag combination skin ka, you really never know on some days kung medyo mas oily ka, medyo mas dry ka. So you need a cleanser that's more flexible. And actually, this cleanser is so flexible na nagagamit ko rin siya even when my skin gets sensitive, lalo na for my acne medications. Kasi nga, this does have yung mga gentle cleansing agents and soothing ingredients. But anyway, I think medyo overtime na tayo sa cleanser na to on my face. So I'm just gonna wash this off and I'll be back again. Alright, so katatapos ko lang i-towel dry yung face ko and now we move on to the next step of this routine. Of course, as an acne-prone person, this is the heart and soul of any routine that targets acne. This is of course your acne medications. So depending on the specific medications na prescribe sa inyo ng dermatologist ninyo, that's what you should be using in this step. Ako personally, ang prescribe lang sa akin ng dermatologist ko in the morning is Benzoyl Peroxide and then tretinoin every other night. So since daytime ngayon, ito yung ginagamit ko. You guys have already see in this product, it's Benzac. Ito yung 2.5% nila. And like I've said before, itong 2.5% sa online mo lang siya mabibili. Kasi sa mga drugstores, ang available lang is yung 5%. But honestly, yung 5%, medyo okay naman yung skin ko rin sa kanya. 5% actually yung ginamit ko nung nag-travel ako because meron siyang smaller size na mas travel-friendly. Of course, less bigat sa maleta. And I actually wanted to include and emphasize this step in this routine because there's actually studies that show na yung mga combination skin types, sila rin usually yung acne-prone na skin types. Again, I'm assuming it's because, ayun nga, yung mga acne medications na ginagamit natin, the side effect is really drying siya sa skin. And true enough, yun nga rin yung nangyayari sa akin. And so, whenever I use, actually hindi lang yung tretinoin, sometimes ito ring benzoyl peroxide when I accidentally overuse the product, or meron lang talaga mga times, kahit sobrang maingat ka sa paggamit, you do still get dry patches, and I think that's really normal. Kasi whenever I tell my dermatologist na, doc, may dry patches ako, she just tells me to keep going. And as long as hindi siya yung parang severe na irritation, my dermatologist always tells me na normal lang naman yun. But anyway, all of that to say, if you are looking to address your current breakouts, or if you're looking to prevent future breakouts from happening kasi acne-prone ka, it is very important to remember to prioritize acne medications. Ito yung makakapag-prevent and address ng acne ninyo, hindi yung mga AHA, BHA na cleansers, mga cosmetics. Usually, it's really mga medications that are long-term and sustainable solutions para sa acne ninyo. And one thing we need to remember about acne-prone and combination skin is yung mga combination skin types, iba-iba kasi yan. Meron mga iba na yung usual oily yung T-zone nila, tapos yung cheeks nila is medyo dry naman. Ako medyo kabaliktaran, medyo nagkaka-acne talaga ako dito sa cheeks, pero yung T-zone ko hindi masyado. And since iba-iba nga yung skin nating lahat, especially for combination skin, that also means na yung right acne medications are not going to be the same for everyone. And that's why very important talaga to consult a dermatologist about this para ma-tailor fit yung specific acne medications na tama for your specific skin type. And usually kasi guys, hindi lang yan isang acne medication na ibibigay nila. If you notice sa routine ko, meron akong morning na acne medication pero iba pa yung ginagamit ko sa gabi. So it's usually a set of acne medications that your dermatologist prescribes to you. And yung medications na yun are going to depend specifically kung ano ba yung skin type and skin conditions mo. And speaking of acne, actually I just recently talked to a dermatologist about the same topic, as in ang daming magandang insights na makukuha doon. So if you're struggling with acne, I also highly recommend that you watch that video. I will link it here sa I button. But anyway, move na tayo to the next step of our routine, which actually depends on your skin's oiliness or dryness, what skincare you're comfortable with, and kung daytime ba or nighttime. Nako guys, at nighttime, after ko gumamit ng acne medications, naturally, we want to prevent yung dryness and irritation, lalong-lalo na kung combination yung skin type mo and you have some dry patches. So ako, to do that, I use a Niacinamide and Ceramide moisturizer. However, during the daytime naman, of course, since medyo malagkit talaga yung weather natin and mainit pa, so you would want your skincare to be a bit lighter, and that's why in the daytime, I use a Niacinamide and Ceramide serum instead. So basically ako, yung next step ko is moisturizer kapag gabi na, pero serum in the daytime para medyo mas light. Now truthfully guys, wala namang parang solid rule dito. It's really up to you at the end of the day which one you want to choose and what time you want to use it. Depende lang talaga which feels more comfortable on your skin. And nagkataon lang talaga na ako, ayoko yung parang sobrang bigat na feeling sa umaga, and sa gabi, okay lang sa akin yung medyo bumibigat yung feeling kasi nakatapat naman ako sa aircon. And actually, kapag natapat ka nga sa aircon, dun pa medyo magiging parang dry yung skin mo. So ultimately, it really is up to you which one you want to choose, how you want to use them. Diskartehan nyo na yun. But anyway, going back to our products, itong brands of choice ko are actually from two local brands that I've really been liking lately. Let's start first with this serum. This is of course from the brand Klued. Alam niyo na to. This is their 5% niacinamide serum. And on the other hand naman is from a brand na newer but just as promising. Ito naman, they focus on more of the essentials in a skincare routine. This is from the brand Edenskin and it's their Healing Moisturizer. So again, dahil nga daytime routine ko, I'm going to be using just the serum for this routine. Pero since first time ko rin i-mention itong si Edenskin, I will also be showing you the texture and consistency of this one. But first, let's start with itong 5% niacinamide serum ni Klued. And this one I really have been liking because of its lightweight texture. Drop lang natin siya. And again, what I like about this one is meron siyang 5% niacinamide. And again, that's just the perfect amount of niacinamide to get all its benefits. This also does have ceramide NP, and when you pair that with niacinamide, okay na okay yun for our our skin barrier. And surprisingly, the serum also does have shea butter and squalane, which are perfect to prevent yung flakiness ng skin. So if you have any dry patches on your skin, this is a perfect and light way to address them. And as you can see guys, hindi pa ako tapos pag-usapan yung serum na to, pero ang bilis niya talaga nag-absorb sa skin ko. And what I like about this is hindi shiny at all yung finish niya. It blends in very, very fast sa skin. And in fairness talaga dito kay Klued ha, kasi most niacinamide serums na nakikita ko sa local market, mostly ang focus talaga nila is dark spots. So lalagyan nila ng arbutin or vitamin C and other lightening ingredients. And okay din naman yun, pero nagustuhan ko talaga dito kay Klued is they also focused on barrier repair while at the same time adding an amount of niacinamide na okay pa rin for you to be able to get all of its benefits. So at 5%, again, based on research, yun na talaga yung percent na makuha mo lahat ng benefits ng niacinamide. You don't need to go higher. On the other hand, we have ito namang Edenskin Healing Moisturizer, and as promised, ipapakita ko sa inyo yung texture nito. And itong Edenskin guys, I've really been liking this. This is one of my favorite moisturizers lately kasi talaga, first of all, it's a niacinamide moisturizer. But aside from that, yung texture talaga nito guys, as in, ang ganda-ganda talaga. Perfect na perfect for humid weather. This is 4 drops and ilalagay ko siya sa face ko just to be able to show you na grabe talaga ang ganda ng pag-blend nito sa skin. So again, usually sa gabi ko lang to nilalagay, and the reason why I like using this with my acne medications is because it does have 3% niacinamide. Meron din siyang 2 types of ceramides and cholesterol, and yung tatlo na yon, they can help support our skin barrier. And aside from that, ceramides and cholesterol also help to prevent yung flakiness and yung mga dry patches natin. Pero hindi pa siya natatapos doon because this also does have rosehip oil, which also does help prevent flakiness. Meron din siyang allantoin, which is a soothing ingredient. Plus, this also does have hyaluronic acid and snail mucin, which are both hydrating ingredients. And the reason why I chose this moisturizer specifically for this skincare routine is because alam ko as someone na nagka-combination skin dati, meron talagang mga days na ayaw magpaawat ng mga dry patches natin. As in, you really just need to put a little bit of moisturizer para mawala siya. Pero syempre, since very hot, humid, and malagkit nga dito sa Pilipinas, of course, you need a moisturizer that's a little bit more lightweight but nourishing at the same time, and this is literally the moisturizer for that. As in, sa sobrang lightweight nito guys, this is one of the few moisturizers that I wouldn't mind using in the morning under my sunscreen. As in, ganun siya ka-lightweight. Na usually, hindi ako nagmo-moisturizer talaga sa umaga because lagi ako nagmamadali in the morning. Pero, if I had to use a moisturizer and ito yung gagamitin ko, I wouldn't have any problem with it at all. And as you can see, parang yung Klued lang before pa ako matapos na pag-usapan yung product na to, ang bilis niya talagang mag-blend or mag-absorb into the skin. And as you can see guys, yung finish nito, partida ni layer ko na to on top of a serum ha. Hindi siya sobrang shiny, as in this is just a natural finish na tamang-tama lang. And the fact na 200 plus pesos lang to for 30 ml, sulit na sulit talaga. And again, another local skincare product that I really like. But anyway, if you're doing a nighttime routine, pwedeng yun na yung last step mo. But of course, if you're doing this during the daytime, hindi natin pwedeng kalimutan the most important step kapag merong araw, that is of course your sunscreen. And the sunscreen I'll be using is from a Korean brand. This is a product that I think sobrang nagugustuhan ng marami in the international skincare scene. This is of course from the brand Skin 1004, and it's their Madagascar Centella Hyalu-Cica Water Fit Sun Serum. So aside from being a very popular sunscreen lately, especially since high protection siya, this does have SPF 50+, PA4+. In my opinion, I think this can really be ideal for those na combination yung skin type nila because this does have a good balance of being creamy while being lightweight and hydrating at the same time. So I'm just dispensing 2 finger lengths of this. Hindi ko na nilalagay mismo sa fingers kasi tumutulo talaga siya. And while I'm applying it on my face, I do want to discuss yung ingredients nito. So this is a high protection sunscreen because it does have 4 advanced and very stable UV filters. And gaya nga ng sabi sa pangalan niya, Hyalu-Cica, this does have hyaluronic acid, different types of hyaluronic acid, as well as Centella asiatica or Cica extract. So as we know, hyaluronic acid is a hydrating ingredient, while si Cica naman is a soothing ingredient. So that's a good thing to have in a sunscreen because that's not only skin barrier nourishing, but also at the same time, Cica can help soothe your skin, especially kung meron kang mga red marks or mga blemishes na pulang-pula na ganito that need to be soothed a little. This also does have the ingredient capryl-methicone as a hydration sealing ingredient as well as cocoa caprylate to prevent yung flakiness and dry patches. And that's why I really like this as a 2-in-1 moisturizer and sunscreen. So it nourishes my skin barrier while at the same time giving me very high sun protection. Like I told you guys, hindi na talaga ako nagmo-moisturizer sa umaga because this already serves as that and it nourishes my skin barrier quite well. Another thing I really like about the sunscreen is it is fragrance-free and drying alcohol-free. So even for those na combination and sensitive yung skin type nila, this could be an ideal sunscreen for you because wala siya masyado ng mga ingredients in other sunscreens that could irritate potentially your very sensitive skin. And again, yung sensitivity can be very common especially for those na gumagamit ng mga acne medications. Again, like me. But anyway, as you can see, ito na yung finish niya. No white cast and it feels very comfortable on the skin. Definitely great as an everyday sunscreen for combination skin, especially since, and I want to emphasize this, yung balance niya talaga of pagiging creamy and being lightweight, hydrating, and easy to blend is really good, and it's ideal for those na merong mga oily parts but also have some dry patches on their skin. And also for those looking to try this sunscreen, if you do want to get it for a bit lower, meron silang Shopee, Lazada, and they recently just opened a TikTok shop. So medyo dumadami na yung platforms where you can get this. And of course, as usual, I will also be adding all the other product links of the other products that I used in this video para hindi na kayo mahirapang hanapin din sila. So I hope this helped you build a routine for your combination skin. And since yung combination skin nga, usually sila yung mas acne prone, I will leave some videos here about acne that you might find useful. And as usual guys, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye!